man in command. They're out of the Russ Holly restart box. We are underway. Falling back off the start is Patrick Smith, and we have trouble right off the start. The Legend cars, they get ready to go. We have not completed a lap due to that incident on the front straightaway. Once again, TJ Sansucci into the Russ Holly restart box. Green back out. A better start for Smith this time, John. He's hanging on the outside and trying to make a run and get an attack. I told you Dylan Freeman was hungry to get to the front, and he's going to powerbomb his way on the outside.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Pulls in right behind Patrick Smith. Smith trying to get around TJ and does a little sideways out of turn number 4.
Yeah, that was Zach Martinez who tried to test the waters and make it 3 wide coming down the front straightaway. Battle is on for second. Dylan Freeman trying to put Sansucci back a spot. Has a nose of the 05 out to the second position. They're all trying to track down Patrick Smith, and they flight like bumblebees into turn number 1.
Boy, oh so close out of turn number 2. These guys are putting on a show. Trouble perhaps? No. Still looking good. 3 wide into 3.
Well, John, they are 3 wide, 2 deep off the corner. Back to the line. Smith, your leader. Here comes the 14 of Zach Martinez. PJ Evans pestering the back bumper of Martinez off the corner.
Looks like a championship, a Legend car event down the backstretch. Look at that move to the inside. We got a new leader.
And now trying to make his way down low was Freeman. Found that way blocked down low. Trouble as they come together. Batman, Brandon Martinez, a little nick to the side of the 05. At the front, Zach Martinez has powered the 14 into the lead.
PJ Evans running second, trying to get back around Martinez. Here we go into turn number 4, looking good down the front stretch.
Well, we made a mistake. That is PJ who leads the way. Zach Martinez nipping at his heels off the corner and down the backstretch. Running in third, it is Batman, Brandon Martinez. So it is a Martinez sandwich, and in the middle, it is PJ. And we have problems with one car up against the fence off turn number 4.
Here we go, race fans. Buckle up, green flag this time by.
And a jump on the start. PJ Evans, who controls the start, leads the field down into turn number 1. Then it is a battle of the Martinez, won by Zach. And surrounded is Brandon on the outside. That is Patrick Smith in the 07. His buddy down low is Dylan Freeman trying to carve his way into the 4th spot.
Jacob Burns right there. Dylan Freeman doing a good job as well in the 05 car. He's running 4th behind him. It is absolute chaos side by side for the Legend car.
We're going to keep our eye on Jacob Rowdy Burns. Right now he's in a battle for the 4th spot between him and Dylan Freeman. Right behind him it is Riley Paul. Everybody trying to track down PJ Evans as he has pulled away with Zach Martinez in tow.
Then you got Brandon Martinez in the 14Z. He's going to be under attack soon because here comes Dylan Freeman.
Riley Paul able to get by Freeman. Another couple of cars behind them duking it out. Cal Anderson has dropped deeper into the pack, and he is battling with Sansucci and Kyle Casey, who was involved in that incident off turn number 3. At the front, it is still PJ Evans, your leader. And again, we have major trouble, a car up in smoke. And is that the 65?
Down the backstretch, pace car is going to leave it up to the drivers with 15 laps of action-packed racing set. PJ Evans, Jacob Burns, Brandon Martinez getting ready to rumble.
And firing out of the box first is PJ Evans, and following in his tire tracks, it is the 13 of Rowdy Burns. So the 2 drivers who have tussled.
Evans brings the field in to the Russ Holly start zone. We're going green flag racing.
And let's see this start. If Evans is able to make the getaway, he does. Following him once again, it is Jacob Rowdy Burns, pushed all the way back to 3rd is Zach Martinez. And behind him, it looks like it's Brandon and Dylan Freeman in a 2-car shootout for 5th.
Boy, one car was under power down the backstretch. We'll have to see who that was. That was the 42 of Anderson. Up front, still looking good. PJ Evans trying to pull away from Jacob Burns.
Well, John, I was wrong. That's Wade Empty and Riley Paul that were battling it out for 4th and 5th. But they're all trying to track down PJ Evans, who's trying to score the Saturday night win, and the master of Wednesday nights, Hot on his tail is Rowdy Burns, and he is almost to the rear quarter panel off turn number 2.
Boy, PJ's going to have his work cut out for him, trying to hold off Jacob Burns. Burns right there, looking to the inside.
Here comes Burns. Is he able to make the move stick down low? Slamming the door shut was P.J. Evans. Once more, a tap to the back bumper. Evans not phased. He leads him down into turn number 3.
Zach Martinez. It's so huge as we get ready to once again go for a restart.
Well, we will get this information out once we get done with our feature event. And we are underway, and we're going to see this time hanging tough on the outside is Rowdy Burns. He does not let P.J. Evans get a run like he did the last time. But it looks like Burns is not giving up on that outside. He has to worry about Zach Martinez to the inside.
Yes, Martinez actually pulls even with Jacob Burns. Smiling right now is PJ. As those two guys go at it, PJ's going to try to run away and hide.
Yeah, definitely, John. He is going to try to move as far away as he can from both Martinez and Rowdy Burns down to the final 10 circuits. And the guy who's made the biggest comeback, Kyle Casey, spun a big puff of smoke from one of our competitors. He goes up the track. I was just going to say, Kyle Casey was spun off early in this race. He is all the way up to 4th coming off the turn.
Yeah, that car is running very well. That's the number 34 car, 4th spot right now. But he's got all kinds of competition around him, including Wade Emke and it looks like Riley Paul.
And those are 5 cars in a cluster off the corner. Pulling away from the cluster is P.J. Evans. He will have 8 laps to go, but look at the duel for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th as they gallop their way off turn number 2, down the backstretch, and into 3.
Jacob Burns trying to set his sights back on P.J. Evans after he shakes loose Zach Martinez coming out of turn number 4. Still 2 and 3 wide going into turn number 1.
They come off turn number 2 and down the backstretch, and they almost made it 3 wide, trying to stick a nose in there, and the duel for 4th was Casey. But it is a side-by-side battle. Wade Emke and Riley Paul march their way across the line. Here comes Freeman. He's going to try to carve his way underneath.
Boy, Martinez got awful loose out of turn number 4 last time by. That car almost got sideways. Meanwhile, right behind him, it is side-by-side for Paul and Emke.
We have made it down to the final 5 circuits, and at the front it is P.J. Evans. Jacob Rowdy Burns sits in that 2nd spot by about 3 car lengths. Then a little further back, it's Zach Martinez trying to hold off a gaggle of competitors.
Looking good right now up front. It's all P.J. Evans.
Evans by his lonesome at the front, going to the whip to try to close in. A little wiggle by the 13 of Burns as he goes down the backstretch. Then they are running in single file formation behind them. Zach Martinez, Riley Paul, Wade Emke, and Dylan Freeman make up the top 6. They go by the lap car down the backstretch. That lead has lengthened to 6 legend cars as they are down to the final 2 circuits. Trying to close as fast as he can is Jacob Rowdy Burns. Trying to hang on as best he can is P.J. Evans. The battle on for 3rd. Riley Paul trying to make his way up through the pack and get by Zach Martinez. White flag, one more time around. Your leader is P.J. Evans into turns 1 and 2. They fire their way off the corner and under the scoreboard for the last time. 2 turns left. P.J. Evans will win tonight's Legends feature event, besting Jacob Rowdy Burns. In 2nd at the line, it is Zach Martinez holding off Riley Paul as Paul made a charge. Paul finishes in 4th. Wade Emke is 5th. In 6th, it is Dylan Freeman. 7th is Kyle Casey. 8th was Brandon Martinez.
Nobody's beaten Rowdy Burns this year except for you. Congratulations. What a run. What a race.
Thanks, of course. Jacob's always a tough competitor. Me and him go at it almost every week. We race each other. It's just great. I mean, we haven't ran this thing a lot this year, but it's still good. It's still good that this thing is still fast, no matter what. Top 5 every time, so I'll take it. This is a win for us. Haven't won in a long time. It feels like forever, you know, but it feels great to be back.
Hey, I'll tell you what, man, some good battles out there. That had to be a lot of fun. I mean, you talk about your game, being on your game tonight, you had to be on your game.
Oh yeah, for sure. We just had to keep this thing on the bottom. We didn't have any tires all year really, and we just got some for today, and definitely got this thing hooked up. And I can't thank my dad enough for working on this thing enough. He just works hard, man. It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, no doubt. Any sponsors you want to mention?
Of course, I want to thank my mom, my dad.
Yeah, there goes the mic.
Thanks.
I know you got a critical, team critical on here. Servo Lozado, I'm stoked. Hey, man, congratulations. PJ Evans, victory lane.